Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're talking about gaslighting. And no, it's not about lighting up your gas stove. In fact, if someone tells you your stove isn't even there, you might be in the right place. Let's shed some light on what gaslighting really means. Have you ever lost your keys? Spent 10 minutes searching only to find them exactly where you thought you left them? Now, imagine someone next to you saying, "Are you sure you ever had keys in the first place?" Welcome to the world of gaslighting, reality playing hide and seek with your sanity. But don't worry, you're not losing your mind. You're about to get a lot better at holding on to it. Before we dive into the science and self-protection strategies, let's break the ice with a classic. Why did the gaslighter get promoted? Because they always convinced people they were management material, even when they weren't. So, grab your metaphorical flashlight. Let's shine a light on the tricks of the trade so you can spot gaslighting before it dims your confidence. Ready? Let's get started. Gaslighting, no, not the thing you do to your barbecue, when viewed through the lens of science and psychology, is like a magic trick for the mind. It's a sneaky strategy where one person tries to plant seeds of doubt in another, making them wonder, wait, did I really leave my brain at home today? It's all about making you question your own memory, perception, and yes, even your sanity. Here's the secret sauce. Gaslighting only works if there's already trust and a little vulnerability in the mix. The gaslighter, think of them as the world's worst magician, uses that trust to tip the power scales. How? Well, let's break it down, science fair style. Step 1, challenge reality. The gaslighter is like that friend who insists you never saw the last episode of your favorite show. That never happened. You're imagining things. Or my personal favorite, your memory is like Swiss cheese. They keep denying your lived experiences until you start double-checking your own brain. Next up, cognitive dissonance. That's a fancy way of saying your brain goes, wait, what? When your own memories clash with what the gaslighter is telling you. It's like your mind is playing tug-of-war between what you know and what you're being told, by someone you trust, no less. Then comes the plot twist. External locus of control. To stop the mental wrestling match, you might start thinking, maybe I am just too sensitive, or my brain's on vacation. Suddenly, you're outsourcing your reality checks to the gaslighter, like letting someone else hold the TV remote and never getting it back. And finally, the false narrative. This is where the gaslighter rewrites your mental Wikipedia. They swap out your real memories for their own special edition, and before you know it, you're living in their version of events, starring you as the confused sidekick. The end result? Your confidence in what you know, your epistemic confidence, if you want to sound fancy, takes a nosedive. You start relying on the gaslighter to tell you what's real, like asking your GPS for directions to your own house. Okay, time for the big finish, conclusion, moral, and how to protect yourself, coming right up. Here's the bottom line. Gaslighting isn't just a disagreement, it's psychological ninja moves aimed at your very sense of self. The gaslighter wants to swap out your reality for theirs, turning you into your own jailer. The real danger? You start doubting your best detective, your own mind. It's like being trapped in an escape room where the clues keep changing. The moral of the story? Your best defense is to trust your own double-checked experience. If someone tries to erase your memory, they're not just stealing your car keys, they're after your independence. Now let's talk strategy. How do you protect yourself from gaslighting, especially when it comes from someone you admire, love, or who's got the big boss energy? Here's your superhero toolkit: skepticism, triangulation, and independent verification, STIV for short. Think of it as your mental antivirus software. First up, skepticism of soul sources. If someone's the only one telling you a story, especially if they're twirling a metaphorical mustache, pause before you believe it. Action time. If you hear something wild about your idol, loved one, or boss, especially if it clashes with your gut, don't just take one person's word for it, especially if they have a reason to want you on their side. Stay sharp. Keep your epistemic guard up. If someone's trying to flip your worldview, especially in a high-stakes relationship, they might have their own playbook. Next, triangulation. That's science speak for get a second and third opinion. Don't let one voice drown out the rest. Your move. For any big claim, hunt down at least 3 independent sources. If it's true, it'll stand up to a little detective work. For public figures and idols, check out news from all sides, read credible bios, look at court records, go full Sherlock Holmes, and always look for the original evidence, not just someone's hot take. For loved ones, get a reality check from someone who wasn't there, like a therapist or a super honest friend. Sometimes you need a referee. Last but not least, independent verification and documentation. Time to become your own reality show host. Keep the receipts. Here's how. If someone tries to rewrite your memory, that's not how it happened. Jot it down. Keep a reality log. No drama, just the facts. What to include, date, time, what was said or done, and who was there. This is your anchor to reality, like tying your boat to the dock before the storm hits. The golden rule, in science and in life, your reality should be testable. If someone says, ignore the evidence, just trust me, that's your cue to put on your detective hat. Quick note, ever had someone say, I'll give you the details later? That's like a magician promising to reveal the trick, eventually. If someone withholds info, treat it as a red flag until you get the full story. Protect your context, protect your reality. Once there was a weary traveler making his way through a vast, unfamiliar land. He clutched a map he had carefully drawn from his own journeys, each path, each landmark. One day, a stranger appeared beside him. Your map is wrong. The road ahead leads only to confusion. Follow my direction instead. Doubt crept in. The traveler hesitated, folding away his map. He trailed after the stranger. With every step, the landscape grew less familiar. The traveler's confidence faded. The stranger's words echoed louder than the traveler's own memories. After days lost in uncertainty, the traveler paused. He took out his map, tracing the lines with trembling fingers. He remembered the rivers he had crossed. He remembered the mountains he had climbed. Slowly, he realized the map was his own, drawn from real experience. Trusting it, he turned away from the stranger. He retraced his steps until the world felt familiar again. The path home was always there. He only needed to trust himself to find it. The moral, trust your own experience and judgment, even when others try to rewrite your reality. If this story resonated with you, please like, subscribe, share your story in the comments below. You never know who might need to hear your voice today.